Greetings and welcome to Factorio. I'm Dgray, and today we continue into level 2 Megabase, where in the last episode just put in a ton of trains to make the base run smoother and to increase the throughput. That has also shown us where the bottlenecks is in the system. Right now the bottleneck is our chemical science, and that is pretty much because we're not getting in enough petroleum, which is a lack of oil. That means that today's episode will be focusing on expanding our oil production. A few ways to do it is just going and grabbing the new oil nodes, and the other one is adding beacons and productivity to our oil wells. So we'll probably be doing both in today's episode. So I'll get my robots, or all robots, up and running down here, getting the last of these inside the range, and then we'll go around to each of these, adding in beacons and speed modules and productivity modules. So if you think that's good, do remember to leave a like on the video. If you're new to the channel, do remember to subscribe as well, and jump on Twitch as well once in a while. It's always nice for me to chat with you guys. So yeah, let's go and have a little look. As I said, we want to beacon every part of our oil production. Also want to get this, so why don't we just start with adding in some ways we can get down towards this area. Yeah, I think that'll be fine, and then we can get the rest when needed. Well, let's just get you done. While that is going, let's take our trusty train and have a little look at the oil wells we'll have within range. Starting at the top, we have nothing there, no there, no there. We have a few over here. So let's take our little trusty train here, and we can still go out afterwards. Maybe just right there. And hook it up with beacons and other delicious things. So the reason why I'm using speed beacons on a resource is that oil is infinite, just producing less and less over time. So I kind of want to just get it moving as fast as possible. I'm using productivity in them just to get a bit more out, and also speed around them to get it moving as fast as possible. So firstly, if we add this in, if you see just one of them, that is producing 530 per minute. This one is now producing 700 something. If you look at two, that's somewhat similar. If we have any, we don't really. But yeah, 4. This one gives us 821, 805. That's pretty much close. Adding in productivity in one of these, 600 something, still 800. And if we didn't add speed beacons to both of them, I don't think we have as many touching as possible. We can try it with one of each, just to see the difference. There and there. Now they each have one. That is now 1200 because it gets about 50% speed from here, or exactly 50%. This one is 1000 something. Yeah, all my achievements have reset. So what I want to do is pretty much just hook up productivity in these and then speed in the rest. I think that'll give us a nice increase in what we need to do. So let's get down all of you just willy-nilly, where I can kind of place them in. Might have to move a few things around to get them to touch a bit more. Let's move this a bit. I think that'll be fine. So if we get you maybe just up this way, then we can fit in one more here. Who can we do it? There. There, and I want one there as well. So can you please go that way instead? And you can go that way. There we are. So speed, speed. Let's just get them down, at least where they can touch 2 at a time, just to not go completely overboard with it. So we have at least some kind of conservation of power. I want you moved, actually. I want you instead. That's fine. You're fine. You're fine. I'll just leave the power ones we have in at the moment to not do too much. That seems fine. And anything else we can do something similar? That seems pretty good. We might run into an issue now with our pipes filling up because of the travel distance. As you can see here, they're filling up quite nicely. So instead of having both of these go over here, I'll probably just hook up a loading here for the oil. Because we can also get this away now, so we can actually get the train tracks up and running to get things through. Almost at least. Let's get you away. You away. That, since that was the thing that was holding us off using it right there. So if we add in a pump here, it can go out and up this way and out. Good. So let's just disconnect you. I think that'll be fine. Let's add in some fluid loading. There we are. Ooh, that fits in just dandy. Let's do these. Oh wait, I have everything I needed for that to be built, so that's perfect. You can have some. Yeah, that should give us a bit more oil. Let's hook it up here. You'll be oil loading. They're all waiting for oil, so let's get you hooked up and hopefully we can get it in fast enough. Let's see if... Okay, they're all working now. Are you gonna start as well? That is the goal, to have all of these working. Come on, you can do it. Not quite, so you might want to get some of this down some other way. Maybe just in over here. And can all of you run that? Okay, now they're all running. Okay, that means we have enough flowing in. Nothing should be backing up as it stands. Ooh, a bit of a backing up. Maybe if I do... Will that help anything at all? No, this one is still a bit over here. Might have to get it in. Maybe down here to get the throughput high enough. Maybe just take one from here. Then you can go this way as well. This is just so we can have as much throughput as possible. And hopefully get all of them to work. So that seems pretty decent. That will give us more oil. That will start to request trains very soon. There goes the first one. And you are going very nicely. Wait, is that a train for oil? Yes. So this is kind of the setup I want to do at every single part of our base. So let's go to the next one and hook that up as well. So you're emptying out. Yes, look at that. Much better. That is completely getting in as needed. Wait, we have the one right below us. Ooh, let's not get run over. That'd be nice. And you are going over here. I'll just show you a few so you don't have to see all of them. I'll just pause the video for a second and get this one out and running, and then we can see the throughput. So I just got done setting up this one in a nice simple fashion. We could probably make it a bit better, but it's fine. And now I want to show you the power of the beacon/productivity modules on oil pumps. So if you go into fluids and look at oil, the last hour, we came from about 122k per minute. And just because of these two places, we are now at 216. So just by adding speed, just by adding this in on two of them, we pretty much doubled our oil production. That's how powerful it is to do this. It is pretty insane. The goal is for at least a 2k science minute base is to hit about 250k oil. So just with these two, we are almost there with the increase. But I do want to do it a few more places so we don't have to worry too much. So let's just quickly go to, let's go there and set up these two and see if that is an issue. We need to hook it up somewhere else. Maybe having it to two different stations, or just a station more right there. It has to be there, because it can't get in otherwise, and it can get out. Let's have a quick look for the trains and have all this. I'll just, like before, beacon it off camera so we can see it work, and then we'll see what kind of things we get afterwards. So be right back. So I just got done expanding out our little area here, making the pumps go and delivering oil to the network. Also did it down here just to have some of them go, but as you'll see in just a second, if you look at the amount of oil we're producing now, it only increased about 2.1 or 216 to 247k. The reason why the increase is much less than the one patch we did before is that oil is this is only a 600 something, this is only a 300 something, whereas this one is a 1300 and a 900. So in terms of numbers, these produce way more just because of how much the yield is left. In regards to how much oil we need, we are pretty much right on the mark of how much we have to produce to supply the entire base. But I just want to get one last one done. The one huge patch, not this one, but a huge patch we have down here. Both this one and that one to actually get the last things flowing. Yeah, let's just go to here. I think we'll be fine. Anywhere else we can go? And let's just go to there, and then we'll fix this little oil one to get to the about 250k oil that is needed to run this base at 2k science per minute. I'll get both of them just to make sure we have some for the future as the throughput goes down over time, as you already know. Of course, the productivity does help a bit on that, but still. Do enjoy taking a little trip around our base. Looking very good. Oh, quite far away though. Come on. Thank you. And there we are. So let's just beacon this little area as well. I will just show you all of this as it takes only a few seconds. Hopefully now. Let's see there. Get all of you done. Also remember the productivity as well to give them a bit more use. And the rest of the speed down. Let's see here. Yeah. Well, these are quite hard to get all the speed into. Can we take you away and add another one in here? No. Go back. So that seems pretty good for this one. The throughput is still fine in terms of getting on the belt. On this one. It's not backlocking. And then let's take our little train to the last one. So we actually have all the oil we need, hopefully. There we are. While we're going there, let's check how much oil we're producing now. Now we're at 284k from 200. So that gives about 40k more per minute. Not too shabby. So I think in terms of raw resources, we're right at the mark of what we need for most of it. Though still missing, of course, iron and copper, but at least the fluid one is completely filled in. Let's see. But you fine. Get as many down as possible. You up this way. And that seems to be about the most we can fit in. Yeah, let's just keep it at that. The rest will get delivered by robots as we use all of our things there. Let's just do you. Thank you. And get the productivity in. There, and the last two. There we are. So that is pretty much all I want to do in this episode. And let's just check how much oil we have now. We have now maxed out at 314k oil flowing in, with 217 being consumed at the moment, where the limit might be the amount of trains we have moving around. Yes, pretty much trains being our limits. That means we will add more trains in the future. Might do a few in between episodes just to have it flowing as needed. So again, thank you so much for watching, guys. Do remember to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. It helps me out a lot. And jump on Twitch. We're still having a blast there with our server. And yeah, with that, I will see you in the next episode. Bye, guys.